All right. Let me get all set up here. Oh, I need my skincare actually. Fuck. Okay. We have like 20 minutes and I need to be getting ready to um, go to the fair. So we're going to quickly do that. Me and Bestie are going to the UP State Fair up in Escanaba, Michigan. Um, and I'm very excited. She's from Maine originally, so we've been trying to make sure that she gets in all the cute little places in the Midwest. So I'm gonna put some makeup on real quick. I'll show you guys the final fit, but I'm supposed to leave in like 20 minutes. So okay, so I recently got out of the shower. I have lotioned myself up. I've done whatever. So next step is putting on deodorant. I always use men's deodorant. um, so I do that. And then I always go in with the dry spray after I sweat. If you know me, if you know me, you know that I sweat profusely. So I sweated a lot back in the day, but I started taking SSRIs like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And I sweat really bad as a result of that as well. So I always go in with men's deodorant, and then afterwards I go in with dry spray. And the dry spray really helps. I still sweat a lot like throughout the rest of my body, but not as much. Okay, so there's still face wash on my face. I don't really have time to like do anything but go in with a facial cleanser wipe. I usually only use these when I travel, but desperate time calls for desperate measures. You know what I mean? I think this is the last one in there. Just kidding, there's one more. Okay, so quickly just taking my face wash off. These are terrible for the environment. Try to only use these on vacation or when you're in a pinch. Otherwise, try to use some micellar water with like a rag. I'm like, what is that fucking word, bro? Or a washcloth. Is it raining? Bro, we're supposed to go to the fair. I have a cute fit picked out. The rain has ruined like every single one of my plans this summer. I fucking hate the rain. Okay, now, and I continue to, you're not supposed to touch your curly hair after you're done, but like, I like when it's a little bit wild. And so I continue to touch it and plump it like throughout the drying process, just so it's not crunchy either. Okay, now I'm gonna go in. We've seen these fucking steps already, so I'm just gonna go in with my skincare. Like I was saying, Bestie's from Maine, so I know that she's gonna want to move back eventually. So while she's been here, I've been trying to take her around all the fun places in the Midwest. Because the Midwest is fun, dude. I know that people don't think so, but like, especially in the summer, like, the Midwest is where you want to be in the summer, in my opinion. Like, it never gets too hot. I mean, it does get hot, but it doesn't get too hot. And then like we have lots of lake beaches and like you can go tubing down the rivers. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the Midwest is built for summer. Um, so yeah. So I've taken her up to, well, she takes me. She has the car that like the nice car that we drive in. But we've gone to Minneapolis. We're going to Detroit in the fall. I've taken her to Chicago. We're going up to the UP. I don't know. I want to make sure that she has a good experience while she's here. Cause like when I've moved to other places, I feel like no one's really taken the time to like, I don't know, take the time out of their day and out of their like to show people their home, you know? And I don't know, we're a community, so we should be doing community shit. Okay, face prepped, okay? Next, I'm gonna do minimal makeup. So when I do minimal makeup, I usually do this NYX brow glue. I was on this before y'all were on this, okay? I was so in the NYX brow glue world. I've been in here. I've been in this hoe. This has been one of my holy grails since like 2018. I am whenever this bitch came out, this clear ass gel, I've been on it. I'm like, because I had a phase in college where my brows were like dark AF. Fuck. Jordan's leaving now. That means I have 15 minutes, okay? I have 15 minutes tops. Okay. Whew, whew, whew. She says she'll need to stop for breakfast and a drink. That's great. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with this Super Goop glow screen. So it's sunscreen, but it's also like a tinted moisturizer. And I'm almost out of it, as you can see. And it's probably expired, to be honest. I've had it for a while because I don't wear face makeup a lot. And usually if I am wearing face makeup, it's at night, so I don't put this on. Okay. Cute. Okay. Done. Now I have sunscreen on. And I should what? I almost said a moisturized tint, but you know what I'm fucking talking about, okay? So next, we're gonna go in with some, since it's raining, I'm gonna put on waterproof mascara just in case. I also cry a lot, so maybe just a good rule of thumb for me, you know? Actually, before I do that, so I do have this Wonder Skin in the shade First Kiss. It's like a red, and I don't do like a huge, I do it all over my lips, but it's like a pretty thin layer usually. Okay. Good enough for now. Now, I'm just gonna let that sit and dry a little because I know it's not a ton. It's not gonna actually. I just make sure it's gonna be even. That's my biggest fear. Now I'm putting on mascara. I'm putting on Falsies Surreal Waterproof. And I'll probably only put on my top lashes because this, like I said, this is a day event. We're just going to the fair. So I don't need to look like, and I'll probably have sunglasses on most of the time, to be honest. I think that you're not put together unless you have a colored lip on. And I don't know who I learned that from, but I've definitely felt that way since high school. Okay. All right. This is Pixie on the Glow blush in shade Flower, whatever. I just dab that bitch on. Just a little. I used to have blush blindness, like last summer. I was using way too much blush. But to be fair, I was doing like a lot of, I went to Nashville and I went to Lollapalooza. So like those events called for a lot of blush, in my opinion. Okay. That's good. And then over the top, okay, we fucking hate e.l.f. now, by the way. e.l.f. used Matt Rife in promotion. Matt Rife hates women. Like, admittedly, he admits it to the team that he hates women. So we don't really fuck with e.l.f. But I am going to be using this Glow Reviver Lip Oil in the shade Jam Session. So I'll go take this off real quick, actually. Oh, and I didn't exfoliate my lips. Okay. So you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but I have like darker parts where the dead skin on my lips is. Anyway, and then this just goes over the top. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me go put the fit on. I'll show you guys the final. Here's the final fit. Ooh. All right, that's all. Love you.